get down the stairs. Rounds to the left and the jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Hey there friends, how's it going today? David Potts here with Song Notes. Stuck in the Middle with You by Steeler's Wheel is what I'm going to teach you here in this lesson. And as usual, head on over to my lesson page to get all my resources for in case you need some practice notes or some help with the percussive slap strum. And that's the first thing I want to talk about here. This strumming pattern we're going to use, it's going to use this technique. I'm calling it a percussive slap strum or a percussive hit. All that's happening with my strumming hand. I'm fretting a D chord like normal, but on those down strums, I am sort of muting the strings while I also do a down strum at the same time. Here is how I recommend practicing this, okay? The first thing I would say is you want to, on your guitar, right, you have your strings, they run into the sort of saddle and the bridge area down here. If you bring the sort of fleshy part of your palm, right, sort of between your pinky and your wrist down here, sort of touching all the strings, and you strum a D chord, right? Hear how it's muted? It kind of has this deadened sound. The strings aren't ringing. If you hear them ring, that means you're not covering all the strings properly. You want to sort of get this muscle memory build up of all 6 strings being muted by that part of your hand, right? And the next thing I would recommend, really the first thing, is to practice getting into a 4-count groove, right? For every quarter note, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm playing a D chord. I'm just doing it with muted strings. We could strum the entire progression of the song like this. So for example, here's the progression. Let me just do all down strums with muted strings. This is gonna build up the muscle memory, get us used to the groove, right? And here's what it would sound like, right? 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I've got the feeling that something ain't right. G7's next, I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. Back to D, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. A7 to the left of me, C to the G, here I am stuck in the middle with you. Okay, what I just did is a great thing to practice your first day or two, right? It's gonna build up the muscle memory, it's gonna get you used to the groove, whether you're playing it fast or slow, it's gonna help you practice through the chord progression, and you can even sing along with the song, the recorded version, or sing along with the sort of lyrics. You know, I'll link to a lyric sheet over on my website. That's the first thing I recommend doing, all right? The next step, though, to doing the full strum is to, in each 4-count sort of strum sequence we're going to do a clean down-up at the beginning, right? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 Okay, you're likely going to find that the trickiest part of this is the 2 count, the down strum on the 2 count, because it's a muted strum, down, up. You have to basically come down like normal, but it's essential that your hand mutes the strings just before your pick goes through it, right? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2. So that's the next thing you're going to want to practice. Again, see my separate lesson where I break this technique down, zoomed in very carefully with diagrams and everything. If you need help, I'll give you some additional tips there. But that's the next thing you want to practice. And you could make yourself play through the entire progression in that way, the main 12-bar progression, and have some fun with this. But once you manage that, to get that under control, the next thing you're going to do is add up strums just after the 2 count, after the 3 count, and after the 4 count. So that's going to sound like this, right? Down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, 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 up. You're going to notice that the 2, the 3, and the 4 counts all remain muted. Okay, so if we got rid of the muted strums, it would just be down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, 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 up. But that doesn't have the real effect this song is asking for, the song that this song uses. We need those percussive hits, right? Down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, up, down, up. Okay, so that is the full strumming pattern that Steeler's Wheel uses for this song. Now, I'll do a separate playthrough video, zoomed in, no talking, where I go through the progression with tabs on screen if you want to reference this, right? Now, let's talk about the chord progression and how to play the chords that we're going to make up the main part of this song. Okay, so the verse, which is what's played most in this song, it's basically like a 12-bar blues. It starts that way at least, right? We have 4 measures of the 1 chord, right? Well, I don't know how I came here tonight. 2, 3, I got the feeling that something ain't right. Then we go to the 4 chord, G7, da 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 da, G7 again, then back to D, da 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 da, the stairs. Okay, now A7, 2, 3, 4 to C and to G and to D, 2, 3, 4, G, right? So here's a couple other quick tips to help you out with the strumming of this song. When it comes to chord changes in this strumming pattern, it can get a bit tricky. So here's a way to make it easier for you. What I will do is I'll use the 8th note at the end of each measure just before a chord change, which is basically here, 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 etc. And I will start my chord change during that up strum. So if that means that my up strum happens to catch a bunch of open strings, that is okay. It will sound just fine, and it buys you that extra time to get to the next chord. Okay, so don't feel like your entire chord change has to happen after the 4 and count, but before the next 1 count. You can use that 4 and count to start the chord change, okay? That's something you'll see in my playthrough for sure. The other thing I'll note is that the 3rd to last measure is when we go from a C to a G. That's the only time I'm gonna tweak the strumming pattern. And the reason why is I want that G to happen, the first strum of G, I want that to happen on a down strum. So to see that in action, let's play the last line here. Notice the strum, right? The A7 is normal, down, up, 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 down, up, chop, up, down, up, chop, up, down, up, chop, up, up, up. One more time. Okay, and you can even see me doing the chord changes just before each 1 count, as I noted a bit previously there. All right, now the refrain of this song, let's talk about that real quick. It's just about a 10 measure sequence or so. It happens right after the verse a few times. It's mainly going from G to D. We're gonna do 2 measures of G, G again, to D again, back to G, G again, and then you let the D chord ring for 2 measures. I like to tap my guitar, right? And then we go to this A minor 7. Okay, so A minor 7 is basically an A7, but the 2nd string note is on the 1st fret. Okay, so that's how it sounds when you put it all together. Again, I'll do a separate playthrough that's zoomed in without singing, where you see the tabs on screen in case you want to reference that in the strumming pattern at the same time. I also have a play along practice track, which gives you the drums and bass guitar. I put that together in GarageBand. It's a good thing to practice over as well. And of course, I have my practice notes for this, and also the percussive slap strum video lesson that I made, where I talk about that technique with some diagrams, with some audio samples, and a bunch of songs that use it as well. And as a bonus video over on my website, I'll also look at the intro riff to this song. I'll show you a few different ways to play it, right? Okay, it's real fun to play, and I'll break that down for you if you're curious. All right, so thanks to all of you who have requested this one. I hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, my friends, take care, and bye-bye.
Started off with nothing, but you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they